going on, everybody? Happy Friday. How you mom and them?
Fuckity fuck. Why you gotta start out all, hi, everybody?
What?
You are such a drama queen.
That's my voice right now.
Oh, it is
Hold
not.
on.
You
Hold on.
sounded fine 5 minutes
I'm
ago.
telling you. Hold on. Well, the later it gets, the more my voice goes out.
Uh-huh.
Ah, la 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 la. All right, how about that? On my mandatory walk. Well, John Wayne, you walk all you need, bud. I'm glad you're through the surgery and you're out. You're now able to go out and walk. That's awesome.
Hi, CDC.
However long the doctor told you you need to rehabilitate before you can fly again, you listen to that instruction.
Sure, they had him up walking in the hospital.
Yeah, well, I mean, they do want you to do that. I'm pretty sure they told John not to put his arms above his head. That's usually a standard thing when you have heart surgery because you don't need your heart working harder to pump blood up. So they don't want you doing that. That's about all I know. I mean, and then if you're flying, your blood could go all over because you're turning sideways. I mean, John and Bill and myself, I know, don't do a lot of acro type stuff. So I don't think that would be really an issue, but still, that is a lot of hard work, especially if you're not on a trike and you have to run to get in the air. That's some hard work on your heart. So Duke is not sneaking outside to have a smoke, I don't think. But yeah, we had a pest control company come out today called Aptive. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of them. Aptive. Because, believe it or not, they had a guy come by. His name was Joel.
Because he's a sucker. That's why.
To knock on doors. And, I was like, dude, we got a no soliciting sign on the door. But he was like, no.
And still signed up. That's how bad of a sucker he is.
Well, okay. When he said ants, that kicked me out because we do have a problem with ants. And I was like, dude, if y'all can get rid of these
little
ants.
bastards are everywhere.
And then the price was too high, and the price was still too high, and he kept bringing the price down, down, down. I was like, fine, let's do it. Now, apparently they use plant-based products, so it's not like chemicals and stuff. We're going to have to see how well it works. They just treated the house and the yard today. Full everything, like the yard, the backyard, my shed, the basement, all the rooms, floorboards, the stairs. He sprayed every freaking thing. So we'll see how it works. I'll let y'all know the results. The good thing is we were talking to the guy that was spraying in here, and I told him I flew a paramotor, and I had to explain what a paramotor was, which I know that the people that fly in here have had to do many times. So you can tell them, hey, it's a flying lawn chair, it's a butt fan. That doesn't really give them an idea. So I told him, it's a fan I strap on my back and I have a glider above my head. And he was like, yeah, but how do you take off? I was like, I run. And then I give it gas and the fan spins faster and pushes me into the air. So, but I did end up showing him the paramotor. So he got to see it and he's like, oh, wow, that is cool. And he really liked my office. He was like, man, there's so much cool stuff in here. I was like, yeah, no touchy. You don't get like Cloud Chucker and knock over the fighting cock because that would be bad. So he was leaving and he's like, what's your YouTube channel again? He may be watching now. I don't know. I told him it was just look up Scuba Vapes on YouTube. And he did. And then he said, okay, I just subscribed. So he probably knows now that that I'm live. That's why I got a tattoo to show them so they can understand better.
That's probably way better than dragging him downstairs to the basement. But
oh, I see what you're talking about, Jade. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm sorry if I cough and stuff, guys. This cold is slowly going away. I felt like crap yesterday and even worse the day before. What day was I? Was it Wednesday? Wednesday, I didn't even go to work and I didn't work from home because I didn't want to hear our boss lady, which she thinks she is, raising hell because I worked from home while I was sick when I was supposed to be in. There was no way even if I would have went into work, they would have sent me home because I was in dire straits. But it has gotten progressively better and better. Now it's just a bad cough and my throat hurts. That's about it. I had the chills the first couple of days. The first day was really bad. What, Wednesday? I had on a blanket the entire day and I still was freezing. So,
Arnie, you have no idea. I'm going to let him finish and just go ahead.
Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. Tell them.
I was done.
Okay. Saturday night. Okay. I started getting that feeling at the back of your nose where your throat and your nose connect, right?
Oh, here we go.
And I'm like, it's coming. It's coming, right? So Sunday, I woke up and felt like I had been hit by a fucking truck. My whole throat felt swollen. My ears hurt. My face hurt. It felt like someone was standing on my face. I mean, like my teeth and my jaws hurt. Felt like somebody was squeezing my head. My throat was on fire. I couldn't breathe. But Munchkin got her ass up and got in the shower. And we went to my sister's and fixed her internet. We went and got his haircut. Then we went to Sam's Club and brought in all the groceries, and I cleaned the house. Went to work on Monday. They did make me leave earlier, 2 hours early, because, I was coughing. But I stayed home on Tuesday, and I worked from home. So we have the same cold. But he's obviously dying.
He's talking
Death's door. Who you get to see tomorrow? I need a hint, Angela. I mean, it could be anybody, but she broke her foot. I would imagine it's probably turning black and blue.
2 possible fractures. Wow.
Put her in a boot.
Man, that's gotta suck, Jade.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I pray for Deweese's speedy recovery. It's not fun to have any kind of breaks or
I think you're preaching to the fucking choir. I'm pretty sure Jade knows.
Yeah, I know Jade knows. I mean, they're
better
like
than anyone
now.
Currently.
I think the picture they shows Jade with her boot on, and then Deweese with her ankle all messed up.
Right.
Like,
so you could let Deweese use your boot, but it's probably a completely different foot. So because that's the way life works. But
she's trying to copy me with the left foot also, right?
Oh, it is the same
sympathy.
foot.
It's sympathy. What do you call it? Not sympathy.
Sympathy
pain.
Fractures.
Sympathy breakages.
I'm gonna go break my foot in solidarity.
Yeah.
How you doing, Wally?
She's pledging allegiance to Jade by breaking her ankle. Wow, that's nuts. What was I going to? John French, the one that I keep dreaming about. Oh, did we go offline? This thing keeps saying, "You're offline. Try again." And now
mine says connection unstable.
Now it's
but
back.
It didn't say it this time. Jade broke her foot, John Wayne.
Not Jade. Deweese stepped
broke her
off
foot,
of
copying Jade.
a curb and messed up her ankle. They think it could be possible fractures in her ankle. John French. I keep having this dream about training John French to fly a trike, okay? Over and over, almost every night. Because he got a new trike and he hasn't got to fly it yet because he doesn't know what he's doing, which I think is really smart instead of jumping on the trike and just going for it because you can get hurt really bad. So
user unstable. Same, Kramer. Same.
He messaged me today, and Sunday I'm gonna go show him everything I know about trikes. And it's so cool because he goes, "Look, I'm not trying to fly the first day." And I said, "Dude, there is no rush to get you in the sky. I'd rather you be safe than freaking try to just go for it. You know, I want you to be able to control that wing over the trike before you even think about taking off. When you can control the wing while you're riding on that trike, that's the hardest part. You should be able to take that wing with it over your trike and be able to turn. Like, say you're going down the runway and you want to make a left-hand turn, you should be able to. The main thing you got to think about on a trike is basically the wing is your dance partner, okay? And the wing always has the lead. Always has the lead.
They already know. Save that for John.
Oh, okay. I'll save it for John. But yeah, we'll go through all my analogies and stuff with John. I mean, I could have made a video, but it's you need in person.
When did you come up with that? While you were dreaming about John?
Probably
the wing is your dance partner.
It's a perfect description because where the wing goes, you follow. If the wing turns left, then you need to point your trike in that direction. If you turn away from it, that's going to make you flip that trike. Mm-hmm. So if your wing goes over to the left and you turn right, you're basically pushing the trike away from the wing, and then that wing is going to yank your trike and flip you over. So if your wing goes left, you can turn left to straighten it back up, or you can turn left and apply a little bit of right brake. It depends on how far your wing is. If it's just a little bit, you can literally barely turn your wheel and the wing will straighten back up over your head. Over controlling is the worst thing you can do on a trike. You'll end up flipping, and that's how people get hurt on trikes a lot. They over control, they pull really hard, and you don't have to do that at all. It went out a second. I'm sorry, Bill.
You didn't miss anything, Bill.
Yeah, you didn't miss anything. You know, Tony, everybody thinks I'm a good teacher, especially with vaping and stuff. I've never considered training, being an instructor, because number one, we have an instructor here in Virginia that just started. He just started being an instructor, but
more like the Macarena, Jade.
if he ever gets big enough to where I think he could, if he needed more instructors, then yeah, I could go over there and help. But
I don't think that would work out simply because you and Joe J have vastly different personalities.
We do.
And because the way they are, it doesn't matter what you say, they would come over and add their 2 cents to it. Always.
Well,
always.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I do know that one mistake I made over at that airport, that will never happen again. And that was my own it's a stupid mistake, but it's very real that it can happen if you already have, like, say I already had my brake in my hand and I have my throttle on there.
There's Linda. She finally decided to come over and slum with us.
Yeah,
we thought she got too famous.
She's fired. She's late. I had to pull off my brake for some reason. I don't know what it was. I had to do something with my helmet. When I reached back for the brake, instead of reaching around like you're supposed to, I grabbed it from the front. So when my wing came up, all my risers pushed my brake line, which made me turn right really hard when I took off. Luckily, it didn't pull me so hard that I flipped. I literally took off going to the right, but as soon as I got in the air, I realized what happened. I let go of the brake and brought it back around, and I was good. But that won't happen again. I guarantee that. Once that happens once,
you can hear all the guys on the ground going, "What the hell is he doing?"
So if I teach John anything, I'll be like, make sure you do it this way. If you don't, you will be in trouble. Otherwise, I mean, taking off on a trike's pretty easy. I mean, besides the depending on the weather conditions, if it's really windy, I could see that being an issue, because if the wind comes up and the wind's strong, it will push you backwards, which can throw you completely off. You could get lines caught up in the prop. That's bad. You don't want that. You would literally have to hold your feet on the ground to keep the trike from going backwards, which is not going to work because that wing can pull you back easy. So flying the trike, I like doing in low wind conditions.
Why does it look like you have black tips on your hair?
Black tips?
Yeah, your hair looks like you got it like reverse frosted.
I'm dead sexy. Did I find any tires that are tubeless? I did not, Tony, but I did get, look. This is the way Amazon sends these inner tubes. In a plastic bag, just like that. That's it. Just in a plastic bag. Now it comes with all kinds of little spare doohickeys and stuff. So the company sent me out 2 brand new inner tubes. I'm going to take the ones that are leaking and send them back. And then I'll have working. Want me to send me some chicken? I do have some chicken soup, Linda, and I have some tomato soup, which I only like tomato soup if I have saltine crackers. So I'll have to go buy some crackers, but I'm always getting cool stuff. No, man, I haven't got anything cool lately besides the slushy machine, which they finally, even on Ninja's website, you can go look. If you look up the slushy, now you can see the reviews for the Ninja slushy. And mine is the second review. And it even says Scuba Steve. So there's my review of it. Oh, tomato soup and grilled cheese. Scott, you talking my language, man. That and Tony said it too. Yeah, and grilled cheese. I get it. That would be amazing. I do make really good grilled cheese. I may have to do that. I don't think we don't even have any bread right. Well, we got buns, but we don't have bread because we ate it all.
No, we don't have bread, and I am po. So
yeah,
we go to the grocery store. We have to put it on a credit card.
We spent all our money. You know, that's another thing that makes me
mad,
right?
Mortgage time.
And I don't know why they did this.
Hi, Cobra.
Bank of America gave me a credit card, right? The credit limit on that credit card was $17,000 something, right? 17,000. Okay, fine. So ever since I've had that card, I would spend money on it and I would pay a little bit off. I mean, but the balance got up high. The balance got up to like $7,000, right? So I got another card and I transferred some of the balance from that card because the interest went up on it over to another card so I could get my interest down on part of the total balance I got to pay. So about 2 days ago, the bank decided, you know what, we're going to decrease your credit card limit. Okay, I can understand dropping my limit a little bit, but they went from $17,000 down to $5,500. What the hell? Which is technically what my balance is of the card. They brought my limit down to my balance. So now I have no room to spend money on my credit card. That's some bull crap. I'm just saying, that's bull crap. Why would you bring my total spending limit down to the exact limit that I have on the card? Are you trying to make it zero? They were just like, we've been waiting too long for you to spend $17,000. So we're going to take it away from you. I'm sorry, man. This is oh, that would have helped if I would have grabbed some cough drops, probably. Grilled cheese with bacon, extra bacon, hold the grilled cheese. I love bacon. Kramer, I mean, anything is good with bacon. I just, man. You paid yours off, Harry. I'm proud of you, bud.
So
I wish
with
I could
his
be the same
thing,
boat.
I went and looked at mine and all my collections from when I moved and everything went to shit have fallen off my account. So I have 0 derogatory items on my card.
Yeah. Ooh, how many hours?
50 to 60, maybe.
She definitely works an extra couple of hours per day. So if you consider that she usually shows up around 9, but she may not leave there till 7, most cases, 6 or 7. It just depends. On Friday, she tries to come home a little earlier so we can do the show. But other than that, yeah, she stays at work. But she's salary, so it doesn't
It
matter if
doesn't.
she stays or comes home. So, but she decides to stay because she needs to get all that stuff off of her. You know,
I stay
calm down.
because there's work that needs to be done,
Well, yeah, there's always work that needs to be done. I get it.
which is why I brought a big stack of it home this weekend.
So yeah,
'Cause I got
next
shit to do.
week, my birthday is next Thursday. So that Friday, I guess, will be my birthday show. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. And I'll be a glorious 56 years old, which I know does not beat out Will or Bill or some of these folks. Well, Tony's younger than me, obviously. He's still got dark hair, and I'm like all grayed out. I really, and Kramer, I'm glad Kramer's here. I want so bad to be able to buy that wing. I just cannot afford it right now. It would be like the perfect wing. I mean, I trained on a 28-meter Charger with Kylo Glee, and I love that wing. It turns really nice. It had tip steering. Everything about it was great. I flew it with an Atom 80 of all motors, and I was a heavy son of a gun. I did lose some weight, so I was probably 230-ish maybe. And it still was able to get me there. It didn't take me, I didn't have to run that far, but it's definitely further than I do on the 185, well, the factory R. So, and that wing's a 31, it would be like perfect. But I can't afford it. And I'm sure
Even if
somebody
you could,
else that has the money be like, boom.
no wing before ring.
Yes. Let's go. No, let's don't do a GoFundMe for Scuba. No, do not do that. I appreciate the offer, but no. I've never been.
We already did a GoFundMe for Scuba. I painted myself fucking blue for this motherfucker so he could get his drone.
Don't forget the Vapor Round awards are back, and Vic wants you to vote for them, just so you know. Bull crap.
Car part for ring.
For the ring. Angela, that's a great idea, but man, I could see like if it raised a lot of money, I'd be like, damn, now I got to buy a really expensive ring.
I mean, don't forget, I'm cheap too. So,
well, you're not cheap.
No, I'm cheap.
You want to be cheap, but you won't.
I don't like spending money.
This is the thing. You might be cheap, but you wouldn't be happy with an unsatisfactory ring. So
no, that's why this one got upgraded.
Exactly, right? So why would you be happy with a ring that's
because the ring I already picked out is inexpensive.
And you know how women do. As soon as they know you're getting married, let me see your ring. Let me see your ring. And how would you feel if you had a subpar ring to go, yeah, this is it?
Again, that's why this one got upgraded. But what I'm saying is the one that I picked out is not expensive as far as rings go. And it's pretty. I wouldn't consider that subpar. The only thing that makes me not happy about it is it's white gold, and I don't wear white gold. But
I wonder if Craig got his cream heeled in.
I don't know.
Because I still got this one going. I did re-wick the blotto.
No.
And now it's not. It was slightly leaking. It was because of a poor wick job that I did. So I redid it, and now it's perfect. It works great. I'm probably gonna have to change the battery before that. There's the clock once the clock shows up. Which
Angela said, "Screw a ring. I want a dishwasher."
A dishwasher. 3 seats left in the mod heist. Yeah, the mod heist. We might win this time. I mean,
I mean, Tony.
Tony's
just saying,
makes a great dishwasher.
A dishwasher is a lot cheaper than a ring.
when we got here, our dishwasher was not working correctly. I ended up buying another motor for it, and it's been fine ever since. It was loud when we first got the motor, so I complained, and the company refunded all my money. And then it started getting quieter, and I was like, well, I guess we'll just keep
It
it
just
in there.
needed to be broken.
And now it's fine. It's not loud, I don't think. I mean, it's louder than most, but it works. It fixed the problem.
I wouldn't say it's louder than most. I don't notice it when it's on.
Yeah. What's wrong with paper plates?
It depends on what you're eating. It's kind of hard to eat spaghetti on a paper plate unless you want it in your lap.
You know, I got Temu sending me ads for those damn black blow up tents now.
They just keep sending me ads for shoes.
I'm like, really, Temu? Stop sending me these ads. And the one they sent me was $500 and something, which I know is cheaper than the original one, but that's still not cheap. And that's for a 14 by 14 by 13 or something like that. It's 14 feet tall. 21/2 miles.
I think that's supposed to be 2.5 miles.
Oh,
you
2.5
go walking.
miles. Nice.
Yeah, John Wayne, 2.5 miles.
That's a good walk right there. Shoot, you can't complain that. That's a simple robbers. You tried to rob Speed. Speed wasn't driving today. You did. It's just simple. Mm-hmm. It's just simple. You did. So, John, I must ask you this question. From what the doctors have said, when do they expect you to be able to fly again? Is it October, November? I know it's a little ways out, which I get it, and I know you're chopping at the bit to get back up in the air. But I'm wondering what month.
Chomping at the bit is the phrase you're going for.
I can say chopping.
But it's not right.
I'm just wondering what month they told him he could fly. Early November? Okay. Ooh, it's going to be getting cold then. Will you fly if it's cold? I mean, I think, I'm
That's what they make gloves and shit for.
I'm a punk. I don't like flying in the cold.
He is he's not a punk. He's a ginormous wussy. Unless it's 74 degrees out exactly with a light breeze blowing at 10 miles per hour. It's too hot or it's too cold. He's
I fly all year. There you go, John. What was weird about that is when we went to fly the last time that I got no record of because I didn't have my SD card in there because I'm a dummy. We flew all the way down, down towards whatever that place was. And on the way back, it got really cold. And I was like, we're not that high of altitude. Why is it so cold? It wasn't cold on the ground, but we were only maybe 300 feet up, and there was like this really cold air mass at 300 feet. I guarantee it was like 40 degrees. I was freezing, and I was in shorts and a t-shirt, and I'm like, dude, it is freaking cold. So, I was glad to get back on the ground.
I keep forgetting we had to get a new hard drive in this computer and that I have 0 links.
The heat in the summer, I mean, when we went and flew Kitty Hawk, that was hot because that was July 8th last year. And that was hot. But we took off like really early, so it wasn't that bad. But when we landed, it was really hot.
It was perfectly fine for them flying through the sky with the breeze in their hair.
To a crisp. She didn't.
I got roasted alive on the beach.
Bless her heart. She turned into a little lobster on the beach.
I did. I had complete strangers. Turned out they weren't strangers, but we didn't know that when they're like, "Are you okay? Do you want to come jump in the pool?" I jumped in the pool fully clothed. It was hot. They're like, "You look hot." I am. I'm very hot. I'm dying. I'm dying here.
Flying for Gage, there was never any uncomfortable temperatures, I don't think. Do you remember it being uncomfortable there? I mean, we did end up going to a hotel every night, so I don't know, but
no, I was comfortable. Wasn't too hot, wasn't too humid.
The only night it got bad was the last night we were there when at 8 p.m. the mosquitoes came out in full force. And I was like glad to get out there at that point. And we were getting tore up. Tore up. Other than that, it was great. I was still, I mean, I wish I had my equipment with me so I could have flown. And John Wayne did offer me, very gracious of him to offer, but he knows as well as I do that it was not a good time to fly. The weather conditions were crappy. So I wouldn't wanted to, try and use somebody else's equipment in that kind of condition. It would have been too much of a risk. But next year, hopefully that all changes and we can come down there and just party in the camper with Angela and Tony, and we're gonna have a freaking ball.
She says she's shopping for great. What are the price ranges like? Because we need to figure out how many days.
Well, the one that
We're
I
thinking.
tried to get before was not a bad deal, especially if you had
That
other
was
people going.
overkill. That
It
slept
was
like 12
overkill,
people.
but it was a nice camper. It was. I can't do triple. If it's cold, I'll put on another layer.
Exactly, Kramer. Nobody needs to see that. I can't. I don't do heat. I don't like it.
The Billy Goat Burrow Bridge. I have not seen that yet, Cloud Chucker. I'm gonna have to look at that. John Wayne is a really cool dude to meet in person if y'all ever get a chance. I don't know if Kramer's met him yet. I know Angela and Tony have
600 for 3 days. That's not bad at all. That's
not
about
bad.
what we paid for a hotel. If we split it, 300
Yeah.
a piece.
Maybe we get one that sleeps like 10, but it's only 4 of us, and we'll have a lot of room with pop outs on it and everything.
I mean, as
hook
long
that
as they
sucker
don't
up.
mind snoring, I'll be fine. I don't
Boudal in
'Cause
Italy.
I snore.
It's Italian made. Well, if it's Italian made, Cloud Chucker, it's got to be nice. John Wayne is a really cool cat.
Hopefully, I won't catch any cooties.
He's very
the way.
quiet and keeps to himself, but what he says, he means that crap when he says it.
She said it's got air conditioning with a bathroom and it sleeps 8.
Very nice. See? Hey, as long as it's got AC, we're good. AC and a place to put all of our liquor. Because, we got to be able to make cocktails. We go to Shane's camper for that.
For pooping.
I'll be drunk, snore as loud as you want. I don't know. I don't think I
will.
snore that loud, but Munchkin will wake your ass up.
He does not snore that loud.
Yeah, I'm not a loud snorer.
It's a proximity thing. When he's like 3 inches from my head, breathing in my face and snoring, then yeah.
They deliver and pick up. That sounds like the same kind of deal we had before. It just wasn't cost effective for us for 2 people to have that big of a camper.
Yeah, so, I don't handle heat well at all.
I'll be lucky to make it back to the camper.
Well, that's why we need to make sure we park it like right around the outside so we don't technically have to leave it. All we have to do is make it inside the camper. I mean, we can fall in and out the door.
I think it'll be great to hang out with those guys again. We didn't have enough time last year. We didn't have enough time this past flight for Gage. So we're definitely going to collaborate using Zoom docs. What is that talking about?
Oh, no. Zoom is made for work shit. So
collaborate and listen. All right.
Got stop.
I changed the ads, guys, to where I have to manually click on something to make it do ads. Oh, look, there's the button to insert ad. So now you shouldn't get any ads unless I tell it to put an ad. So maybe if I have to make a drink or something, I'll insert an ad. And then YouTube will be happy and everybody will be happy. But
We need intermission. Let's all go to the.
Well, I got tired of it throwing ads in when I didn't want it to. So now it's like I can manually, I told it manual, do not send an ad unless I tell you to put an ad. Because I don't make money off YouTube. Why even bother with it? So a cook-off between Scuba and Shane. Wow. Well, what would I be cooking? No, that's not fair because Shane will have his smoker and all kinds of stuff, and I would have whatever he decides to let me. What am I? What Shane gets a smoker and I get a George Foreman grill? What kind of crap is that? That doesn't work out very good. Scuba can trigger ads when he's been given a hard time. Thanks, Dire Thing. Yeah, I don't like ads either, King Cobra. I completely understand it. Most of YouTube, if you don't have YouTube Premium, oh my God, the ads got so bad I couldn't stand it anymore. So I had to get Premium just to knock those out. Because I don't even watch normal TV. I watch YouTube all day, every day. And I mean, I go through every kind of subject you can think of. I view everything, including paranormal stuff.
That is the plan, y'all, is driving. She said driving means bringing the slushy.
Yeah, oh yeah. If we drive down and take a rental car, we're bringing the slushy with us. It's on.
The only problem with driving, right, is I think when I looked, it was shit. What's the name of that place again?
What place?
Where the flying is.
Oh, Bowman. I don't remember. The Bowling
No,
Green, Florida?
Bowling Green. Yeah.
Yeah. I like that Linda now has Kramer on there as a guest host. They do a phenomenal job. She is knocking it out of the park and learning stuff every day as she does it, which is awesome. I mean, I could do StreamYard, but
So it's about a 13-hour drive. So we would have. So if we'd have to leave Wednesday if we planned on getting there to be there Thursday. We'd have to leave Wednesday morning. And we would have to switch off because I'm gonna get cranky after about 8 hours.
Premium's weird because depending on how you order premium, it's cheaper like if you order it from your phone, it costs more than it does if you order it straight from YouTube. Now I don't know what it is now. I haven't checked lately, but it was like $12.99 if I ordered online, and then $19.99 if I ordered through Apple. And I'm like, really? Why are y'all charging a premium on top of it? So you got to be careful how you do it because you lock into that rate once you order it that way. So if you order it from Apple, then cancel that one and then just get it. It's $13.99 now. Thank you, Will. So it may be $1. It's $14, but I mean, honestly, to stop ads every single YouTube.
Speaking of Apple,
video
I
watch,
actually,
oh my God,
I got an Apple card.
Apple takes a cut. Yeah, exactly, Dire Thing. I know they take a cut.
So now I'm cool like you.
Yes, a month, Bill. That is per month. It's not cheap. I mean, it's mainly so you can listen to YouTube music and you don't get ads. Those ads that YouTube has is ridiculous. There's so many ads. It's like, come on, dude. I know y'all trying to make money, but it's gotten so bad over the years. I mean, it used to be it would only play every 3 or 4 videos. Then it got to be every video and during the video. It's like, I can't even watch this because there's stupid ads. And then you skip the ad and it goes, oh no, you got to wait and let one more ad play before you can skip it. So yeah, I hate that. Hate it. And that's YouTube. And now there's other streaming platforms, They have Kick. A lot of people aren't familiar with Kick. It doesn't promote the same way that YouTube does, but it's still a live streaming platform with chat. But getting everybody to move over to that is another. And then you're missing all the people that would normally see you that would be on YouTube because they don't know you're on Kick. So, but Kick is a good streaming platform. What's with all the ads? Right, John Q? There is none right now, John Q. You're doing good. Rumble. What is Rumble? Oh yeah, Rumble. There's another one besides that too. I forgot the name of it. Not Rumble. I got an account on a bunch of them, but I just chose not to stream to them, honestly.
There's nobody over there.
Yeah, there's not many people there. I mean, I literally have to sit there and run a stream just telling people to go to the other stream. That would be it. But yeah,
I need to go get nicotine. I'll be right back.
you need to get nicotine.
Yes, I'm mixing a
Sounds
bottle
like
of
a personal
juice.
problem. Look at the cat laying down there. Does anything you feel had to do with the butt inspection? I don't think so, Tony. I don't think that they had. You know what's weird is anytime somebody shows up to this house, the cats scatter, right? They disappear really fast. For some reason, when this active guy showed up from pest control, Boots was standing at the front door. She watched him come up the stairs and did not run away.
Did she growl?
I couldn't tell because the door was closed.
Uh-oh.
I opened the screen door and she backed up, but she stayed right there. He came in the house. She was literally like 3 feet away and did not run away. I was like, wow.
Were you going to bite the bug guy, Boots?
This cat always runs away, but she was standing her ground. Now, Bandit, on the other hand, he went to spray in our bedroom, and that cat took off at 100 miles an hour. It was going so fast when it came out of our bedroom. It was scratching against the floor, like trying to turn sideways and go the other direction. That's how fast he was running. It was freaking
Tony,
hilarious.
I understand. I feel some kind of way about going to the doctor's offices because, you pick up all kinds of cooties and shit there. There was only like 2 people in there when we went in. So I don't think we caught it from there. I actually think we caught it from my boss.
Yeah. I don't think the colonoscopy had anything to do with our sickness. That was, yeah, I don't know. That came later on, so we'll just have to see. I do still want to try this thing as landing lights, though, the laser.
I'll have the circle fan guns.
It would have to be in a sunset flight, but I'll figure it out. I'll get it hooked up on the paramotor, and I'll try it at some point. I never did the video idea that I want to try, but I will get that done at some point, hopefully this year. If I can get that done, that'd be great. Like I said, so I'm supposed to go and train John French to fly a trike Sunday. Now, he was talking about going to West Point Airport, but that's an hour drive for me. I wanted to go somewhere closer, especially if he's not going to fly. All we need is a big field. So,
y'all
Fort
can
Monroe,
go up to Fort Monroe for
that's
that.
what I told him. I said, look, we can go to Fort Monroe, and it's got a big field, and I can train you everything you need to know right there in that field. And you don't have to take off, dude. You can stay on the ground. I'm not going to force you in the air. I'm not the go, go, go guy. Trust me. I've never been the go, go, go guy. Go, go. No, I'm not going to do that. You take off when you feel comfortable with it. So if we can get him ground handling the wing good with the trike, he'll be good to go. The only other problem we got to work on is his landings, which I think once he has a trike, he'll get a good understanding of how to control the throttle to where he can literally, if you have a big field, you can literally keep letting off on the throttle till you're basically flying level flight. and then just let off just a little bit to where you're slowly descending, and you will land like glass on the ground, just
And
glass.
here I am just excited that I'm going to have the house to myself so I can actually clean without somebody coming behind me and fucking everything up that I just did. I don't know who does that.
Damn thing costs you $107. Geek Bait T200 Touch. Okay, I know what you're talking about, Ledbetter. Well, at least you got a mod. Have him taxi a lot. Bill H, that is the plan. When he goes to taxi that wing, I want him to be able to, first of all, control it. You know, get it to where it's stable above his head. That's the main thing. Once we get that down, then I'm going to teach him how to make turns while he has it above his head. That way, if there's obstacles in front of him or if there's a crosswind or something, he'll be able to adjust for that and then get back into the wind. Or say he just wants to kite his wing back to his vehicle. He could do that.
Well, and if you go to Fort Monroe, you're close to the water, so there's probably going to be like a steady breeze.
Yeah, there'll be a steady breeze coming. Well, it depends on which way the wind's blowing, but if it's a lot of wind, it's going to be a little harder to show them. I'd much prefer a no wind situation, but we can still work with it. Yeah, right, Bill? I know. Resist the urge to take off. And it's so weird because on a trike, if you get a good enough headwind coming at you, if you're not even on the gas, that's the other thing I see a lot of pilots do. When they get their wing up with the trike, they keep on full throttle. I never do that. As soon as my wing comes up to where I can release my A's and apply brake, I let off the throttle just enough to where I'm cruising at a slow speed. That way I can look at my wing, make the necessary adjustments. Once I know it's stable above my head, then I get on the throttle. Did I just raise my hand? And wow. Then I get on the throttle and I can take off. Until that point, you don't take off. You don't want to take off with your wing oscillating, because
I haven't been described as ornery since I've been like 8. But
you take off with your
that's way better than bitchy.
We'll lower your hand. Okay, well, good. Lower my hand. Lower hand. There we go. If you take off with oscillating wing, then your trike can literally take off at an angle and then slap you right back down into the ground, which would be bad. You don't want to do that either. You literally just said that. Wait, what happened? Tony. It's all downhill from here.
He said I was ornery.
Oh, it switches if you raise your hand. Yeah, Bill. This whole raising your hand thing. See, right now it's showing that I'm raising my hand, and it's gonna switch. It puts me on the other side. But yet it don't realize some of these other commands, like this should do balloons, but it don't see that. It don't see the heart. I don't know why I can see some of the stuff, but some of it can't. My camera's real picky like that. That's supposed to do a heart symbol, but it don't. Like react, I can click on stuff like so the heart thing there. I just did it. I cheated. But the balloons one are right there. That's what it's supposed to look like when you do the peace symbol thing. I'm not on the right kind of drugs for this. Really, Tony? Jesus, dude.
Oh, that's right.
I don't know what much.
I forgot. I was putting my flavorings back. I am out of, or not I'm out. I still have a couple of them gummies left.
Oh, yeah, you do. We still have stuff to make Nilla nuts, right? Because I still have not made any, and you keep making more and more juice, and I'm just...
The stuff that I make does not touch your Nilla nuts ingredients.
Thank you. I'm just making sure I can make some, because I have not made any yet. and you're blowing through it. Like, I mean, the nicotine, at some point, we're going to have to order some more, but I dread
or
that.
you could just go down to the fucking basement and open the freezer and see what we have left in there.
I'm scared to open that freezer.
I'm fairly certain it's still frozen considering the smell went away. I think it was all them dead ants you killed. Either that or it was the trash can, because there's a vent right there, right where the trash can is. Are you singing or are you listening to me?
I was singing dead ant. All right.
There is the vent right by where the trash can sits.
Yeah.
So if you went in there on a day where the can was particularly ripe.
Yeah. Then the smell could have came in. I get it.
Yes.
Well, not number two, there's a dehumidifier running right there. It would have sucked some air in from outside. I have to run that dehumidifier because otherwise it gets moldy in our basement, and that's bad. It has a pump to pump the water out, but it doesn't always get all the water. So every once in a while, I do have to empty that thing, even though it's supposed to be automatic. It doesn't pump it out constantly. Otherwise, you never have to empty it. I need to refill my drink. Can I hit insert ad just to see what it does? Where's it at? Oh, there it is. I'll be right back.
Did he just add y'all? He just hit y'all with an ad. And they can't hear me because you hit them with an ad.
I don't know.
You did. You got me with the Dirty Dicks ad.
A dirty what?
For Dick's Sporting Goods. You can hear me good. All right. Yeah. I said Dirty Dicks, but it was Dick's Sporting Good. Wrong Dick. Yeah, he has no idea what we have for flavors. So, like the recipe for his Nilla Nuts does not use any of the same flavors that I use for my pear claw. But I'm excited that he's not going to be here Sunday because I have shit to do in the house, like tear everything out of his office and shampoo the carpets because it smells weird in there. And just, covering everything back up. You didn't get an ad that time?
So it was a very short ad then, I guess. Okay.
I don't know. Some of the people are saying they didn't get ads. I got Dick's Sporting Goods.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to try it for a second. I'm not going to do that again. Wait, why is this not coming?
Bill got buffered.
No buffering. No buff the wood. And Bill H, Bill H got to hang out with me for a very short period of time when I
did he get to hang out with you, or did you get to hang out with him?
I got to hang out with Bill H.
There you go.
So Bill H had already been flying at that airfield. Was it Naylor, I think?
Yeah.
And Kylo decided to take us there, which was I think it was the last day we were there. And I didn't even think I was going to get to fly. And it was like a little mini fly-in. And all these people started showing up. And I was like, what the heck is going on? I didn't know it was like a little mini fly-in. So here I am, a brand new pilot. I literally had 2 flights in, I think. This is going to be my 3rd flight. It still was scary. I think the first time I tried to bring the wing up, the wind caught me and yanked me back on my butt because I tried to run really fast, and you're not supposed to do that when you have a strong wind. I didn't know that yet, but I learned real quick not to do that. So the second time I brought the wing up, it came up fine, and yeah. I remember it's like that every good week. Is that what he said? I can't see because of kind of that.
That is what he said.
Okay. Yeah. And Bill and all them guys were flying, and they all had LED lights on their cages and stuff. What's up, Kyle? Run, Forrest, run. You know, as far as the running goes, And I know a lot of pilots have trouble with that as far as the running and getting in the air. But honestly, it's not as bad as it looks sometimes. You'll see some pilots that struggle. They may run I've seen pilots actually run an entire football field before they get in the air.
We're damn near on the other side of the airport at Kylo's.
Yeah, no. Did you watch the video?
I was there. I don't need to watch
When
the
I took
video.
off on my very first flight, I didn't run that far. I ran maybe 200 feet. Maybe.
On your first flight, or when you fucking skipped yourself like a rock and broke his prop? Because on that one, you ran damn near from one runway to the other.
Oh no, that one I don't know.
Yeah, it's just keep running. Yeah, you were running.
You've been looking
running
into
and
kiting?
running and running.
Well, you can kite, but see, there's also kiting wings, Kyle, that you can use that are not meant to fly with, but you can learn how to control the wing with that kite. I still say, dude, before you start buying stuff, go get training. Very important. They will let you know what you need to buy and all that stuff. I mean, I know you're interested in the sport, and I just want you to be safe. Go get training, dude. I don't care which, besides the free people. Don't go do the free thing. Please, for the love of God, don't do the free thing. Go to a reputable company, get some training, and then you can find out what you need to get in the air. Yeah, okay. 100% doing training first. Yeah. Once you get that, especially depending on how good your trainer is, you'll be you're getting a new wing. What? I'm excited to finally get a new wing. What wing are you getting, Will? Are you getting Kramer's wing? The Mac Para Colorado. You know, Mac Para makes some damn good wings, man. I can't blame you at all right there, Will. Now, 22 meter for me would be too small. For Will, I think it's a good size wing. I think he'll be able to carve and turn really good with that. For me, it would be almost too scary. Even if it got me in the air, which I would be well overweight for that thing, it would be scary. So, but for Will, that's good. I can't even go below. I'd say I won't be able to go below a 26 meter wing safely. No matter how much weight I lose, I'm never going to get skinny enough to use one of those 16 meter wings, 22 meter wing. They're just not big enough. It's like trying to take off with a paper bag. It's just not going to get my big butt in the air. So the Colorado Mac Para, the Colorado and the Charger, either one of those wings are fantastic. I can't blame you there. Now the question is, what color Colorado 2 did you get? And number 2, do you already have shoes to match it? Because, you know, that's the next thing. You got to have shoes to match your wing. Luckily, my helmet is carbon fiber, so it matches everything.
She went to the west of us. We didn't get much.
Kramer, funny story about that. 22 meter picks you up when you're kiting. So I let Munchkin, which Munchkin sees what I see as far as paramotoring goes. I let Munchkin kite my wing. Now my wing's a 27 meter BGD Magic. And there was a nice little breeze that came through and caught that wing while she was
14 mile per hour winds.
She was basically sitting on the ground when that happened, and I've never seen Munchkin stand up that fast.
I haven't stood up that fast since I was like 10. Yeah.
It will pick you up. And
I
people
mean,
go, "Oh, you're flying with a
I
bed
was,
sheet."
I was trying to get it to pick me up. I just didn't think it would do it so quickly.
Yeah, those bed sheets can pick you up really fast. As long as the porosity of the wing is still good, they will pick you up really quick. Which I mean, I don't know what they try to judge your wing as far as inspection goes. They go by time or hours used. Now I've had my wing for 2 years, but it's technically only got 25 hours on it. So when's a good time for me to send my wing in for inspection? And I haven't done any acro on it at all. So I'm assuming it's good, but I'm thinking when it gets really cold this winter, I may send it in for inspection just because I want to be safe. There's no reason not to have it inspected. And I think people that don't get their wings inspected are only asking for trouble. So why not have it inspected? They check all your lines and make sure that, none of your lines are stretched out or are going bad. And they let you know, hey, you need this line here. I'm like, replace that son of a gun. I want to be safe. And Kramer is going to get, I don't know what wing Kramer wants to get because, she had a 31 meter, but considering her trike weighs so much, I can't believe that trike is 200 pounds. Holy crap. I didn't know the trike buggy was that heavy, which is good and bad at the same time. It's good because it's sturdy and strong, but it's bad because that's a lot of weight. That's a lot of weight. So that's why I have like an add-on trike. I have the King Basic trike, which is like 20 pounds, maybe 24 pounds, I think. Very light. It doesn't even change my hang point because it's so light. So now that trike buggy will definitely change your hang point, but the trike buggy you could actually add a assist on too. So that's a bonus. The color of the wing is Trump red, white, and blue. Will, you did not go there. Oh my God. I will say red, white, and blue is the color of our flag. I'm not going to compare that to any figure. Red, white, and blue is the color of our flag. Yes, I will go that far. Which, funny enough, Jay, one of the guys I fly with, he has the 4-cycle, what paramotor they got? It's a 4-cycle, and it's red, white, and blue. His frame is red, white, and blue, which is pretty cool.
I like his purple frame. It's cool looking.
You need my thoughts on the Monday show that no longer exists, but no drama, but that's how the show ended. Come on. Yeah, Tony, as far as the Monday show goes, from what I've seen and heard from Sean, he basically said he don't want to do the drama. He's not going to do the show anymore, which I completely understand. The drama thing can...
Oh, shit, I drowned y'all in the sex pond. Sorry about that.
The drama thing can really make you go away from the streaming thing. If it was me, I would push through it, but Sean has decided that he does not want to do the show anymore, for now anyway, and he's going to focus on things around the homestead, which is fine. No, we don't have a Monday show. I technically don't even have a paramotor show.
The drama was people talking shit about him, but
yeah.
All right, so I have an opinion. Okay. I don't know the guy. I don't. Never talked to him. Never spent. I mean, yeah. To me, it seems like he had the right idea, that he had goals. He had things he wanted to do. His heart was in the right place. He just had no idea how to accomplish it. Because what he said in that overly clipped fucking video that he posted was that the training was never supposed to be free. Yeah, it was. I remember you talking about it. It's okay to say we can't do that because it's unrealistic. Don't pretend like that's never how it was when it was. All you got to do is say it's not realistic. This is what I wanted to do, but it's impossible. He's only one person. How did he think he was going to actually modify equipment himself, do training, do the broadcast? That's damn near impossible. You're only one person. So I think his heart was in the right place. It kind of rubbed me the wrong way that he was like, it was never supposed to be that way. Bullshit. We all heard you. It's okay to say it's not going to work. I can't do that. I don't think he was trying to give anybody the shaft, though.
Okay.
It's just,
well, I used to do 2 shows a long time ago. And the main reason I did 2 shows
you
back
did more
then,
than 2.
well, I mainly did a show on Tuesdays and Fridays because of the fact that I had a show where I would do giveaways, and then I had a show where I would do builds and stuff. So I had to split them up because it was just too much. And now I only have 1 show. And I mean, I've considered, because Monday is a dead day, but I mean, honestly, how much paramotor talk can I do? I don't have any sponsors. I don't have any giveaways or anything like that. So it's like, I mean, I think it could be done just so we could fill the Monday empty slot. I mean, Shane and Will have Tuesdays, and then Wednesdays is Jade every other week, and then we
Look,
have
you got
Lindy's.
Roger sick too.
I didn't give you the sickness RS, and then Lindy's show is on Thursdays, and then my show's on Friday. So the only day besides the weekend, which most people on Saturday and Sunday are out doing stuff, I completely get it. Even like tomorrow, Busch Gardens is having a concert. Montel Jordan's going to be there, but not like Montel Jordan has a lot of hits. He has like 2 that I'm familiar with, but
I'm not interested.
we don't really have the money to be going to Busch Gardens right now. So even though we have season passes, sophistication. This is the problem I have with it, Will. And I mean, completely transparent and honest as far as Captain Kirk goes. Captain Kirk will get you into the air. My problem with Captain Kirk is and his foot launch training is ridiculous.
Move your cursor. The hand in your face is bugging King Cobra.
That's not going to, don't ever go there to put. Can he train you to get in the air on a trike? Yes. Will you have knowledge when you get back home to be able to do it yourself? Probably not. You'll have a basic understanding, but I really think his training is very lacking.
Babe.
Is it free? Yes, but that's because he charges so much.
Move the cursor on the screen. You're bothering King Cobra.
Oh, sorry.
You've got better? A hand in the middle of your face. Yes.
I had a hand that was like. So I just don't agree with his training methods, like sitting you down, here, watch these videos. Okay, you saw those videos. Now get in a training simulator. Okay, yeah, that's how you pull brakes. Okay, let's put you in a flight pod and get you in the air. That's just, I don't think he trains anything on the weather. Nothing. It's just, and from what I've heard from previous students of his, he will not let you fly if he sees 1 leaf blow on a tree. It has to be like no wind at all, or you can't fly, which I think is a little overboard, but that's his training method. I just, yeah.
Well, we got the good Busch Gardens here, Kyle. It's been voted the most beautiful park for like the past, like, I don't know,
Now,
30 years.
I've been to the Busch Gardens that Kyle speaks of. I do think that Busch Gardens in is it Orlando or Tampa? I can't remember. Is better in the fact that it has more animals. It has alligators and every kind of animal you could think of. Our Busch Gardens does have stuff, but not the same as it does in Tampa. I mean, literally in Tampa, the alligators are like just behind a little bitty gate of metal that's only like 12 inches tall. And you can see the gators really close, but they don't do that here in this Busch Gardens. Kramer knocked it over. Wow, Kramer, why are you knocking over the cock? Kramer. SeaWorld, yeah, I've been to SeaWorld down there too, Kyle. I did enjoy SeaWorld. It's nice. Now I never got to see Tom the mime, who was supposed to be at SeaWorld. He's probably still there. That would have been cool. When I went to SeaWorld, there was no Tom. There was no mime. This has been many years ago, so this is before Tom came in existence. You just went in and sat down and waited for the show. There was no mime. Now they have Tom, so that's pretty cool. Epcot. You know, Will, I've never been to Epcot.
I went to Epcot.
I wanted to go to Epcot, never been there. You've been to Epcot?
Yes.
Well, that's
My dad, and Universal Studios. So they have the.
Wait, you've been to Universal. Did you go to Islands of Adventure?
No.
Oh.
Where is the picture? So
Universal Studios has got good rides, but Islands of Adventure is the one you want to go to if you want to ride roller coasters. I'm just saying.
It must be down in the basement. So they had the Psycho House at Universal Studios, right?
Uh-huh.
And my dad took a picture of the Psycho House. And here it is, right here. This picture hung in the hotel lobby that my dad managed underneath the vacancy sign for many, many years. That's the Bates Motel.
There's the Bates Motel sitting up there on that
the
hill,
house in the background.
Ominous.
Yeah. So he had this hanging in the hotel lobby the Days Inn, right under the vacancy sign. Just because my dad's kind of creepy like that.
Well, Bill, there's a fly-in coming up here in September next month, called Soar the Shore. I invite you to it, which nobody will come, not even Will, and his ass is only one state away. Wait, my voice is going. Will, bring your ass to Virginia. He thinks he likes moonshiners, but he's never flown the Eastern Shore. The Eastern Shore is nothing but fields for you to land in and water on your left and water on your right and clouds in the sky. Yeah, okay. I'll give you that. Purdon's is supposed to be awesome.
Except for the fact that it's in Ohio.
See, Will, all right, this I cannot get Munchkin to let me go to Ohio for anything. I don't know what her deal is, but you're thinking of a radio DJ. I sound more like the Crypt Keeper or something. I know I won't make EFD. EFD is way out there. We're as far as East Coast as you can go, besides Maine.
I'm not wanted
but Maine
in Ohio.
is northeast. We're east.
If he goes to Ohio, might end up wanted. But no.
Is she wanted in Ohio?
I do not have any active warrants.
I mean, maybe someday I can get her to go to Ohio. I don't know. Nobody's going to show up in Ohio at that fly-in, all right? It's not going to happen.
Yeah, but who wants to go to Ohio?
I've been there when I was like 7. I've been there once. My dad took me across the Cincinnati
I remember who
River,
Wolfman Jack is.
which was awesome. I love that bridge. So I've been over the bridge in Cincinnati. And then when we got into town or the neighborhoods, it was
That's like being
wow.
excited to go to like Utah or, you know, I don't know,
Utah.
South
Now-
Dakota. Why would anybody want to go to those places?
Well, I lived there as a young child. Dayton, Ohio. Yeah. My aunt lived in Ohio. I can't remember the exact city. I got freaking money from my aunt, which I didn't even know that I was going to be listed in her will whatsoever. What's so funny is she did give money to her relatives, but she also gave the other half of her money to her cats.
Mm-mm.
There you go. Now, I don't know if it went to her cats or the pet foundation thing, but I was like, wow. I didn't know she had that much money, honestly, but yeah, that was a cool bonus. Yeah, let me see if I can tell y'all what it is. Because I don't know the dates. Oh, there we go. So Soar the Shore is September 18th through the 22nd, which I've already requested off for work, but she never reads the freaking thing. So when it comes around, I know I'm going to get held for it. I've already told Jessa, which means I'm covered. As long as she knows.
I am not worried about Karina. I don't care what she knows or what she does not
Karina,
fucking know. I don't work for Karina, and neither do you.
I know, but Karina's a pain in the ass. She's like, you didn't tell me that you was going to. But yet didn't you just send me an email that I better hurry up and use my vacation? We're already halfway through the year.
Here's the thing is you don't need to answer to Karina. You can answer to me. Have you ever seen me answer to Karina? You've seen me respond to Karina, right?
I'm not worried about it really, but it just gets on my nerves. But I'm just saying, it just gets on my nerves.
Well, if
We're doing
Ohio
our
has
job.
Amish, if I can
You
get
do your
whoopie pies,
You do your job, we'll do our job. That's all that matters. If I'm doing something wrong, then you can yell at me.
she wouldn't know if you're doing something wrong. I would. I'll yell at you.
Yeah, which you do if I screw up, but I try not to screw up. At least not too much. I was not the place to go for my wedding anniversary back in the day. I've never been to Vegas. I would like to go out there where Tony and Angela are at some point in my lifetime. That would be nice.
Don't know. You never hear anything about South Dakota. I know they got ferrets there. I don't I don't know what the fuck's in South Dakota.
Patterson Museum. Now, when we went down to Kitty Hawk, we did get to go to the Wright Brothers historical site, where they took their first flights and stuff. That's pretty awesome. There's actually an airport there, and then the Wright Brothers Memorial is right there, big old statue right there, and it shows where they took their flight and how far they flew. It's pretty cool to see. And then, but we didn't fly from there. We went over to the beach and took off. I was there, and they were like, "No, we're gonna fly from the beach." I'm like, "Seriously? Why did y'all have me come to this freaking memorial site if we're gonna fly from the beach?" So we went and flew from the beach, but it was cool. You guys are coming, and I say, "Good day, good day, good day to you, mate. How you doing?" I'm scared to go to Vegas. I don't want to gamble anything because I will lose bad.
Excuse me.
And I know they have lots of probably panhandlers on the street. I don't look forward to any. I do want to see the pretty lights, and I want to see the fountains, and that's about it. Maybe the magic show. That'd be cool to see Penn and Teller. That'd be cool. But other than that, I'm good. Which I'm pretty sure Penn and Teller show's not cheap to get into. Sturgis, the big bike rally. Yeah, that's South Dakota, right? Yeah, that's Sturgis, man. Got to have PGA, positive gambling attitude. Breeze, that's awesome. PGA, positive gambling attitude. I mean, I did good the last time I gambled, which was, besides lottery tickets, when I did actually go to the gambling thing, which was on a cruise boat, I won $600 off of roulette, which I've never played in my life. And I bet what little money I had on green 17. The lucky thing is,
how you doing, Breeze?
Green 17 is what it hit on, which paid a crazy odd. And I only put like $5 down or something. So I won 600. And I was like, yep, I'm done. I'm done. Once you win that much, it's like, yep, I'm out. So that's what I did. And then from there, I went and played bingo with the old folks in the theater. And I won at bingo, but so did 4 other people. So the $500 got split down to $99.
Some of those old ladies are fucking ruthless too. You gotta
They are, man. When they bingo, I said bingo, and so did 4 other people. I'm like, damn it, man. Why can't I be the only one to get bingo? So we all got $99. So I made like $700, which basically paid for my cruise. And I was like, yep, I'm done. No more gambling. That's when you know you got it under control. You gamble, you win enough to pay for whatever you're doing, and you stop. So you don't get stuck losing money, which worked out great for me. I was like, hell yeah, it's paid for my cruise. So now parasailing, I did when I was in Cozumel, I think. That was amazing. I can't begin to tell you how that was before I ever got into paramotoring. Parasailing down in Cozumel was absolutely gorgeous. All the water is crystal clear blue. You can see right through it, which is scary because they like to dip you in the water and you can see the sharks. And they dipped me in the water right by some sharks, which freaked me out. And I was like, lift me back up. Lift me back up. And I had somebody else beside me who I did not know. We were flying, side by side on this rig when we were doing the paragliding. And I was just amazed at how smooth it was. And I was like, flying under a wing is actually pretty smooth. That was after I've been hang gliding, I think. Hang gliding almost had me caught into doing that. And then I realized there's no mountains for me to jump off of. So don't want to do hang gliding. Then I did paragliding, which I was like, well, we're not going to get a boat and tow people around. So that didn't happen. And then paramotoring, I was like, hey, that's the ticket. And that's where it went. Kramer, I bet you that was amazing. Cozumel has some really awesome beaches. I bet you the scuba diving down there with the coral reefs was amazing. My son, Kyle, the Marine son, got to scuba dive in Okinawa, which from what I've heard is one of the best places you could ever go scuba diving. And he did show me some video from it. That place is just crazy awesome. I'd love to do that. But anyways, I couldn't eat another bite. Was it? The hearts were stuffed with Coke dealers. What is John Q talking about?
I don't know.
I was out when I saw Jaws. Dun, dun,
Sharks.
dun,
I
dun,
think
dun,
that
dun,
was
dun,
supposed to
dun,
say
dun, dun,
sharks.
dun, dun, dun,
Speaking
dun.
of drug dealers, did you hear that Debbie washed up like a whole shitload of fucking cocaine on the beaches of Florida? I live in the wrong goddamn state. I'll tell you that much. Who
Really?
turned that shit in is what I want to know. Do you know how much you can sell that for? I would not have told a goddamn person what I found. Nothing. I didn't find nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. I found some driftwood. Here's a piece of
That's
wood. I didn't find
crazy.
anything.
It actually
You didn't
washed
see
up
nothing.
cocaine. Wow.
Yeah,
Anybody that
lots
goes,
of it.
hey, I found some cocaine, let me turn this in and be a good
Right,
citizen, is
dumbass.
stupid. I'm like, no, I don't know where you can't put like post it in Facebook Marketplace. Hey, I have 2 kilos. Would somebody like to buy this?
Oh, really? Look, look. All right. Ain't nobody got to post that shit. We all know people. We know how to get rid of it. It might take a while, but damn.
I
I'm
still
just
have not
saying.
done anything for Breeze. I feel so bad. Breeze has been so helpful over the years, and and it's my fault, Breeze. It's completely my fault. I've been lazy and haven't done anything, and I'm like, man, I need to get my stuff sorted out down in the basement where I can actually do what I wanted to do before and haven't done it yet to hook Breeze up. And damn it, man. I owe you, Breeze. I do. You have supported me through this entire journey. I really appreciate your support, honestly. Whether or not I keep you entertained or not, you have still been a great help for me this entire time. I love my stand.
CDC, I plead the fifth. I may not. I don't know. But I'm sure I know people that do.
Breeze, I'm always here. You know that. But I still feel like I'm in debt to you. So, even though I'm broke as hell right now, I'm gonna figure out something we can do for Breeze. I don't know what. I'm gonna figure something out. You just enjoy the smell.
Yeah,
CDC.
I just like the way it smells.
I never call out people in chat. I mean, I can try to call out some people in chat. We got Tony and RS and CDC and Scott and Breeze and Kramer and Paramount USA and Bill H and Wally World and Will Fly and did I say Kramer and John Q and King Cobra and Dire Thing and Scott Savage. Did I say him? Angela Presley. I can say it twice. Wally World and Bill H. Will Fly. Did I say Will Fly? Bill H. John Q, which I'm probably repeating stuff, and Kramer, and I know I'm repeating Kyle, and just so many people, man. I appreciate y'all's support. John Wayne, of course, John Wayne. Don't let me forget John Wayne. John Wayne is a cool cat, man, and I hope he heals really quickly and he's able to get in the air again. I know it's killing him to stay on the ground right now, but it's for his better health. And I think he's going to be happier that he waited and then he gets up in the air with brand new heart valves and stuff. And he's going to be like, hell yeah, I can take off. No problem now. I can foot launch my ass off. And good for John. Hell yeah. I mean, just the walks that he's doing. He went 2.5 miles after having open heart surgery. That's pretty damn good. I don't even know if I'd be willing to go, yeah, let me go walk 2.5 miles. I don't know if I could do that. Frankenmeiser. Thank you, Scott. I'm sorry. I try not to miss anybody, but I do miss folks. Oh, thank you, Angela. Yeah. Hey, Tuesdays are awesome. I love Will and Shane's show. And when I don't forget it, which sometimes happens by accident, I try to remember on Tuesdays, hey, Shane and Will's coming on. I need to go check out their show. And it's so funny because I'm like, hey, Will, did you hear about such and such? And he's like, yeah, we're going to talk about that in a few minutes. I'm like, damn, I thought I was telling you something new. No, we already know about all that. We already got that. We got it covered. Your vaping, how is that affecting you? Tony, elaborate on that a little bit more for me. What do you mean as far as vaping? How is that affecting me? Do you mean my cold? Is it bothering my cold or what? You're very welcome, CDC. You're very welcome. And Harry, I'm sorry, Harry, I missed you. Is it harsher? While I'm sick, sometimes it makes me cough. I will say though, vaping as a whole in general, definitely way better than smoking. I have no desire to smoke a cigarette ever. Um, I I'm really disgusted at the fact that my doctor was telling me that cigarettes were better for me than vaping, and I was like, "Are you smoking crack? What the hell's wrong with you?" So yeah, I don't understand the way the world works right now, but it just, as far as the vaping goes, while you're sick, it probably makes things a little tougher just because my throat is sore right now. So inhaling anything besides normal air irritates my throat.
Yeah, except for those pods that you vape, and most of those are culotta anyway. So
Right. They have culotta in there. So, I mean, it's not bad. I cough regardless. So,
I
Paramount
think the
has
coughing
stickers.
is because he's running his mouth.
Yeah,
That's my biggest issue.
Kramer said she's gonna be send me one of Lindy's stickers. I'm gonna have to put Lindy's sticker where everybody can see it.
Um, yeah, I've noticed when I'm at work, the more I talk, the drier and scratchier my throat gets, and it makes me start coughing, which then makes my nose stuffy, and it takes a while to recover from that. But I've noticed the difference when I get sick while vaping instead of smoking. It doesn't get down into my chest nearly as bad as it used to when I smoked. Um,
and
it
John
doesn't
Q
hurt
too.
to
If I didn't
inhale.
say hey to you,
Yeah.
I apologize.
Yeah, it goes away much faster. It doesn't settle into your chest like it did when I smoked. I get sick a lot less than when I smoked.
Now I'm gonna give.
No, my boss was sick last week and came in and gave us the cooties. I got it first and then gave it to him.
Okay, I'm gonna give Kramer a hint here because I really want her to be able to sell her wing. Now I don't know where she posted her wing for sale at. If you didn't post it in the main paramotor group on Facebook, which you probably did, but there's no reason why it should not sell. That was a really good price on a wing that, I mean, the only reason I could see people not wanting it is because of how big it is. But honestly, there's a lot of people getting in this sport that are not little spring chickens. They're not lightweight folks. So they need that bigger wing. So why they haven't jumped on this deal, I have no idea, because it's a great deal, honestly, no matter what you sell it at. But maybe it's just the way it's showing up, because I've seen people try to buy wings that it's like, hey, that's a scam. Why would you buy that? And they're charging a lot more for the wing. It's like, what? Am I not charging enough? That's why nobody believes it? I don't know. But make sure you get your money before you send that wing to anybody. I don't care if they're from Bulgaria or Nicaragua or whatever. Make sure the money's in your account and locked in there before you ever send anything.
Let's see, CDC. I started smoking when I was in fifth grade. So when I was like 9 or 10, up until the point where I was, I don't know, 38. So
400
over
bucks is a
25
joke.
years.
Have you ever noticed vaping high VG juices can counteract spicy food? It does to me. You know, I eat a lot of spicy food, Scott. I think the main thing I can take away from that, if I'm vaping a juice that has a lot of ice in it, then the spicy food, it like bumps it up. Like if I eat a bunch of hot wings and vape something that has culotta or something, then it seems to bump up that spice even more. Other than that, I don't really notice any kind of diluting spicy food at all. If anything, it makes it burn more in the back of your throat. It just depends on what you've ate, I guess. As far as the spiciness goes. Bill H, I 100% agree. Do not lower your price at all, Kramer. It will sell. Just give it time. It may not sell as fast as you want it to, but it will sell. I swear if I had the money, I'd buy it right now, but I don't. So, yeah, 1600 is a great deal for that wing. I mean, for those that don't know in chat, most wings that you buy nowadays, now brand new, they're anywhere from $3,500 to $4,000. Okay, this wing that Kramer has is not a brand new wing, but even if you take the fact that it's not a brand new wing and it's had a few flights on it, not many, if you cut that price in half, it's still between 2,000 and 2,500. And if she's offering it at 1,600, that's even lower than half price. It's just a freaking great deal, I think. I wish I could get it, but I can't. Yeah, it has a slow climb rate. I get it, Kramer, and you have a strong motor, so it's not like you don't have the power to push it up. I know with that factory R, oh my God, dude. Now I have a 27-meter wing and I'm a heavy dude. I weigh 240, 250. With my 27-meter, when I get off the ground on that, which doesn't take long on a factory R, and I romp the gas, I climb like really quick. There's no problem. I won't even keep on the gas because I'm already well out of the danger zone in a couple of seconds. So I can even out my throttle and just cruise at probably a little above cruise speed just so I can gain some altitude, but I don't like force it. I don't try to force myself to go higher. But yet when I get into trouble and I'm by trees or something, I can romp that gas and I raise up no problem. I could see that being an issue for somebody if they're flying and they romp the gas and they don't climb in any altitude for a long time. That could be a problem. Especially if you're flying low, because flying low, there's lots of obstacles. So you need to know what you're capable of before you start doing that. You don't just take a brand new wing and go, let me see if I can fly through these. My voice is freaking gone, man.
It is.
I'm talking. You said I was bull crapping, but this is my voice. Maybe if I gargle liquor, I can straighten my voice out. Hey, ya la 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 la. That's a little better anyway. Well, you can send it to a Saudi prince. Now, Bill, I'm with you, man. That wing should be. I want to get to 5,000 feet in less than 1 minute. The faster the better. This wing has to taxi all the way across the airport to get off the ground, and it's not the motor's fault. I got you, Kramer. I thought when I took off using the Atom 80, I thought that was ridiculous, honestly. Now, I was flying a 28-meter Charger, Mac Charger, and it took me a little while to get in the air because it was an Atom 80, and I'm a heavy dude. But honestly, the only fault I found with it is once I got up, and you can see my first flight video, training with Kyle Glee, whatever it's called. Once I got to a certain altitude, it seemed like I never let off the throttle. I was full throttle the entire time, except for when Kyle was like, do some left turns, do some right, do this, do that. I was full throttle, and I never seemed to gain any more altitude above maybe 1,000 feet. It's like it stopped right there. I don't know what the deal is with Atom 80, and once you get to 1,000 feet, it's like, eh. Thank you, Will. I'm getting better. It has not gone away completely yet, and I'm the last guy that won't do my show because I'm sick. I'll still do my show as long as I'm not deathly ill. I mean, I'm sick, but I can get through it. Hopefully it gets better over this weekend. And then by next week, my birthday week, I should be good. Hopefully. Density, altitude. You know, Bill, I don't know. That day was pretty cloudy. You know, that was my first flight, dude. I honestly was just happy to be in the air. And you can hear Munchkin. Now my panic can start. You know, she says that after I get in the air, but I was just amazed. Your first flight is like, especially solo. If you do a first flight and it's tandem, that's one thing. But your first solo flight is, you don't want to come back down, man. You just want to fly and fly. And he didn't give me that much gas, that son of a gun. He knew, he was like, I'm only going to give you a little bit of gas. So he's like, yeah, you're going to have to land pretty soon. So I had enough gas to fly like 20, maybe 30 minutes, and it was time to land. So that's what happened. But I really wish Kyle would start posting videos again because he is very down to earth about his videos, and I can relate to him a lot. That's why I trained with him, because of his character and how calm he was with everybody, because there's some trainers out there that'll yell at you because you're not doing something right. Kyle is not that way at all. He's very calm about it. Even when I failed one of my launches by jumping in my seat too quick or face planting, I was so mad at myself for doing that. And he's like, man, don't beat yourself up. This happens. He was really cool about that. He was, you know, hey, don't beat yourself up. And I was literally beating myself up. I was like, I shouldn't have done that. I know better than this. Why did I jump in my seat? Why did I do this or do that? And he's like, no, man, don't beat yourself up. We'll get this fixed up and we'll try it again tomorrow. And which is what happened. And then the very next day I was in the air. So, I mean, hats off to him for being so patient and understanding with me, because that helped a lot. you don't want to be rushed into something. It's brand new for you. And I know, he takes you to the training, but he's such a cool dude. He is just he's very laid back. Kyle's like, hey, if you did this, it might work out a little better for you. He doesn't say, hey, do this because you're being a dumbass he don't say it like that. He'll just say, hey, if you let go of your A's a little sooner, your wing will be better and you'll be able to take off much faster. Just really calm, and it just puts you in a mindset where you're like, I can do this. And it helps the whole experience like 100%, in my opinion. I agree, Bill. Kylo is a great dude. He's really a great dude. Thanks, John Q. I'm not quite that old, but I appreciate the offer. Cloud Chucker cannot get. You don't have 50,000 coins, Cloud Chucker. Wow. He's like, let's get high, dude. I know. I really want to get a sticker that says, "This is how I get high," and point towards my paramotor.
I'm pretty sure they have T-shirts that say that.
I think they do, but I already have a paramotor sticker on the back of the car. I just want a sticker that says, "This is how I get high," and point towards the paramotor, because we pass so many cars on a daily basis that smell like weed. I mean, honest, I'm being 100% with you guys. We literally are like, whoa, the car in front of us are baked out of their mind because we almost get high off the car in front of us. And I just want to put
It's
this
more
is how I get
often
high.
that we smell it than when we don't.
Now, I'm not putting down anybody that smokes. I'm not doing that. Trust me. You do you. I do me. That's fine. You have a front plate on your truck. Nice, Bill. I like it. I like it. I do think we need a show to fill Monday's spot. I don't know that I'm ready to do that yet. I will consider it and take it under consideration. But just because I want to be able to separate my vape show from paramotoring, because I know a lot of you guys want to hear about vaping and what I'm building and so on and so forth. And other people that watch me want to hear about paramotoring. And it's hard to do both at the same time and keep everybody happy. So if I split the shows, then I could, when I do my vape show, it could be only about vaping, and my paramotor show would be only about paramotoring. So I think it would work out good like that. And people, I mean, and it's not like, oh, well, this is his paramotor show. I can't come watch because I'm only a vapor. That doesn't matter at all. You can bring your tail on over there and watch anyway. Can I talk about vapes on the new show? Hey, Timekeeper, and Bill H, I guess I could, but apparently you don't have that many coins, Cloud Chucker. How many coins do you have? Type !! coins and see if you got any money. Maybe you're broke, Cloud Chucker. I wonder how many I have. Let's see if it shows. I have 1.6 million, which is low compared to what some people have. Bill H has 207,000. You go, Bill. Bill's the cool cat too. I mean, besides John Wayne and Bill H are like two of the coolest older cats in paramotoring that we have in the group at all. So between those two cats, man, they are the bomb. Either one of them guys, if you ever meet up with them, listen to what they say. They are very knowledgeable in the sport, without question. Without question. They wouldn't tell you something unless they knew it to be true. They're not going to be like, hey, go fly right now. It seems nice when they know that there's a big shear or something like that. They're not going to do that. Well, thanks, Scott. I appreciate those $50. My throat hurts so bad right now. It ain't even funny. It's amazing how much your throat gets irritated from just talking.
Mm-hmm.
When I get done with this show, I have to numb my throat because it hurts right now.
That's why I was glad that the closing I had to do the other day, she didn't need me to explain anything. So all I had to do was point when she signed.
I really want to be able to record the training that I do with John, but I don't know if he wants that. If he don't mind, I will try to record the training I do with John French, which I think can definitely help some people as far as the training goes on the trike. And if not, if he don't want me to do it, then maybe I'll do a video on the setup and launch of a trike and what you need to know and what the downfalls are and how to control your trike on the ground. I can go through all that, but it's not a replacement for training. I want to make that 100% clear. It is not a replacement for training. It would just be a guide to help people get into the air that own a trike. Like John, who has a brand new trike. They can't even fly it yet because he has no clue what he's doing. But we're gonna do it. Don't type the word coins. Oh yeah, don't type the word coin. Just type !give at Scuba 50,000 Cloud Chucker. Don't put the word coins after that. Just put !give space at Scuba 50,000 and then it will work. So how did Scott do it earlier? Give at Scuba and then the number. There you go. That should work. There you go. Thank you, Cloud Chucker. I appreciate that, bud. Cloud Chucker is a definite active member in the group. He posts all the stuff that he gets, and he gets all the newer stuff that I haven't got yet. I saw a mod that Grim Green just reviewed, which looks pretty cool. It's the only problem I have with it is this dual 18650, man. I need dual 21700. Dual 18650 is great, but it doesn't have the juice like the dual 21700. Why are they still making 18650 mods? Why? Just saying. Now, I haven't heard back from the guys yet that are going to be selling some mods at dirt cheap prices. When they get all their stuff together, we'll probably run it on the show with them live on stream with me, and then we'll go through the whole deal. But right now, I don't know. You need a single 20. Scott. Does this mod take a single 21700? I don't know. Is this a 21700? Let's see. Oh my God, that fits in there. Oh wow, it makes it light up and everything. That's awesome, Scott. I didn't know they had a single 21700 mod. Woo, man, yeah, look at that. It fires and everything. Oh, look, it's firing right now. Oh my God, it works. You're welcome, Scott. Scott gets pissed off at me. Munchkin hasn't talked very much. I think
I'm being nosy.
nosy about what?
Nothing.
Why is people giving me money?
Don't know. Good night, King Cobra.
Bill H won 20 grand. You go, Bill H. Yeah, and what's weird is the one time that I did fly with Bill H is I have like 3 videos posted from that flight, and they're all Insta360 videos. So they're videos that you can scroll around and look all around. You'll see Munchkin standing there with her "Where the hell is Spring Hill" shirt on, but I'm sure Bill's in there somewhere. I just haven't like tracked it down. Oh, thank you, Will. I appreciate that. It's coming up. It's on the 15th, so I'll have a show on the 16th, which is the day after my birthday, but it's close enough, by God. So we'll just we'll do the birthday show next week.
Yeah, and then let's see. When is mine?
Yours is the 28th.
Yes, I know what day it's on. It's a Wednesday.
First time win. Wow, Bill. I didn't know that. Okay, nice. Yeah, I'll be 56 and Will be like 57, 58. I don't know. He's up there. I got to mess with Will. Will's in good shape, though. Us guys that have 57. Yeah, us guys that foot launch still, and I still foot launch, even though I have a trike, I will still foot launch. It just depends on the conditions. I don't know what the downfall. I don't know why people have an issue with like, oh, you fly a trike, that's terrible, blah blah blah. I don't see the problem with that. I fly a trike if there's no wind because it's easier and convenient. And if I got a good wind and I can reverse launch, you damn right I'm a foot launch. I will
Bill said
take
he
that
can't
son of
find a
gun.
video from Naylor.
I will take off. Oh, you look for the video? Yeah, I can tell you what the link is. It's a 3-part video. If you go to my channel and look for playlist and then click on paramotor videos, it'll say paramotor mini fly-in 360 video edited from a secret location. Part 1 of 3, part 2 of 3.
Well, hello,
3 of
giant
3.
kitty cat.
Like, here's the part 1. I'll just give you the part 1 link just so you can hopefully find it. Your video of me? You took a video of me? Now that I have not seen, Bill. I didn't know you took a video of me. Oh my Lord, Bill, I would love to see that because Munchkin rarely gets video of me taking off or landing.
What? Oh, bullshit. The only one that gets video of you taking off and landing.
My terrible trike landing. Oh my God, that was scary. I haven't had a trike landing like that since, which is awesome. All my trike landings since then have been great. The first one was scary because I was by a truck, man. I didn't want to hit that damn truck.
In there telling him instead of up in my face?
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know you took a video, Bill. That's awesome. If you find it, yeah, let me know.
Can't see over the giant cat.
I wish I had more videos of Bill. I mean, that was the only time we flew together was then. The date, well, let me click on the one I just did. I posted that video 2 years ago, but it doesn't. It says May 11th, 2022. So if you look around that date, May of 2022, that's when you should find it. Because my first flight was May 4th or 5th of 2022. So anywhere in that range, that would be it. I can't believe 2 hours went by already.
I
Do you have a
can.
cat?
Yes, he's all up in my grill.
Oh, Bandit is a very needy cat. He wants all the attention. And if he could come in here, my door's only partly closed, but he decided not to bust up in here. He will though. He waits for Daddy to go to bed, and he literally has to come tell me good night every night, and wakes me up in the morning too. Very time oriented cat. That cat knows when it's time to get up and when it's time to go to bed, which
And it sounds like a damn horse when he's racing through the house because he's a big boy.
usually 10:30 is when he's like, hey, it's bedtime, but he's starting early tonight. It will come in and beg for attention. It's a big cat. Oh my goodness, he's big. But he definitely loves the daddy. Yeah, I see.
Big old feral putty tat. Yes, you
You
are.
could rub him until your hands turn blue and he will still come to daddy. That's what I think is funny. No matter what you do, you cannot make him switch. He
Do
wants
you
the
hear
daddy.
Daddy calling you? Go get him.
Yeah. If Bill finds that, that would be awesome.
Good night, Harry.
I mean, if he don't, then wait. You said good night, Harry. I haven't seen in the chat move at all. That's weird. Oh, now it's moving. Wow. I heard cricket as I came into land. That is so weird. All that chat just posted up at the last second.
Weird. You're a very heavy putty tat.
You'll never put lunch again. The lazy boy makes you lazy. Well, that's not true, Johnny Q, because I've already foot launch since I got the trike. My last flight was a foot launch, but I didn't get on video because my dumb tail forgot to put the SD card in the damn GoPro. Otherwise, I'd have video to show you. I will try. We have a fly-in coming up next month. Unless I fly Sunday with John. John may want to see me take off with the trike, which if that's what he needs to see to be able to understand how the process goes, then that's what I'll do. I don't want to go down there with no trike and be like, yeah, well, let's teach you, but have nothing to show him. So I'm going to bring it with me and then just go through everything. And hopefully John can get in the air. I mean, like I said, I'm not going to force him into the air. That's strictly on him. He can go when he wants to. All right. Well, I guess we're going to bump off here before my voice goes completely out because it is trying to tell me you have talked too much, good sir.
Miss Bandit's waiting for you.
Yeah. My cat is wanting to see me now. I hope everybody has a great mod heist. Really? All right, we'll do a mod heist real quick. I'll do a $5,000 mod heist. And then if we lose, and then we out. How about that? We just need 2 more people to get in the mod heist. I think my drink is out too.
Yeah, so is mine.
Thank you, Will. I appreciate
Good night,
that.
Will.
I look forward to your show on Tuesday, as always. We may not
See
be the
through your
most
body.
interesting show on YouTube, but by God, it passes the time, I think. I mean, we don't like just sit here and not talk. I'm constantly talking about something, whether or not it's interesting. Oh, hey, we won. What? We won? Woo! We won. We won. We won.
Because
We
I
won.
didn't
We
join
won.
this time.
We won.
No drowning
We
anybody
won.
in the sex
We
pond.
won. We won. Won. We won. I picked the right time. I should have bid more money, damn it.
Right?
All right, you guys have a great weekend. And Bill H, keep looking for that video. I hope you find it. I will see you guys next Friday after I turn 1 year older. And we'll see you then. Peace out, everybody.